SR93 boxing back with a quick video. I had a little thought of this. Tyson Fury being on cocaine. And well, actually, before that, I just want to point out that have you noticed Tyson Fury's Twitter? Tyson, like Scarface Montana or something like that. Man, this guy, look, there's cocaine allegations. This is seeming kind of negative. People are already pissed off with him because he really, what he's done is he pulled out of a fight first time, pulled out of a fight second time. I didn't mind him pulling out of the fight for an injury because Klitschko pulled out of the first fight with an injury. And yeah, I mean, the fight did happen afterwards. But then he went on, and this time he's medically unfit to fight, depression and all that. That's what his uncle said. Tyson Fury was told that the media, like Peter Fury said that the media was partly one of the reasons why he was depressed. Tyson Fury kind of brought some of that to himself, but either way, a lot of things what he was saying was the truth. Right? A lot of things what he was saying is the truth. It is a true prediction that near the end of times, homosexuality will be legalized and pedophilia as well. There was some countries within the European Union that wanted to legalize pedophilia. They were discussing this within the parliament. I can't remember the exact country, maybe Germany, but I'll try to link that if I can find it. So Tyson Fury might not be far off. He may just say the truth. All he did was speak his opinion. He did not harm any, like he did not compare homosexuals with animals. You know, Manny Pacquiao did that. But you know, he was just saying his opinion. That was from the Bible. I mean, many other religious books have that as well. Tyson Fury said a lot of truth about, now he talked about the Zionist media. He referred to them as Jewish media. Now, I wouldn't reward it like that because not every Jews are like that. You know, there are good Jews, there are good people from all religion, races, things like that. And you shouldn't judge a group of people just because of what few individuals or a variety of a good amount of individuals do. You can't judge everyone the same way. So, but either way, you know, he was referring to the Zionist media. A lot of them are Jewish. But there's a lot of good people that are Jewish as well. I want to make that out clear. He was speaking the truth. It is true to a great extent, actually. And he was talking, because he said all of that, the media already well, basically the British Sports Personality Award of the Year or something like that, he didn't win just because of that. And I can't imagine him being left alone without any kind of pressure or any bother by the homosexual, like the elites that support homosexuals, that support all kinds of stuff. I'm fairly sure there's a lot of other things going on too, maybe like death threats, maybe, you never know. And Tyson Fury had been doing a lot of crazy shit after that. You know, he was very homophobic and stuff. Then he goes on and kisses a guy. Like, I feel like this could be Tyson Fury. Yeah, he could be a closet homosexual at the time, but at the same time, I feel like Tyson Fury either might have been on some drugs when they did that, then poppers maybe, that's what they call it. In here, at least, that's what they call it. Or Tyson Fury was on, he was maybe there was death threats given to him, and he tried to escape those death threats through just kissing a guy and this thing, trying to say, oh, he's not homosexual and all that. And then look, when he does that, gay people will not have any negative opinions of Tyson Fury anymore, right? So I think he tried to do that. What else did he do? He did some crazy shit, man. He taking his shirt off and saying, oh, this is, you lost your fat, man, all this and that. But yeah, he's normally a crazy person, but all in all, he was speaking the truth. And I feel like his cocaine allegations could be true, that he was depressed from these maybe he was getting death threats and he was depressed. Maybe he got into coke. He looked like he was high on coke. But it could also be like, just because the drug test is positive, I do think that Tyson Fury is on coke. But just because the drug test is positive doesn't always mean that the person was on something. Like Brandon Rios in China against Pacquiao did not take anything. Like, it wasn't really proven to have taken anything. 3 drug tests, he passed 2 of them, and one of them there was some like used. Someone else's sample was used to and then, because it was someone else's sample, Brandon pissed on that sample, gave that sample in, and it says, oh, you tested positive. Well, it was actually the previous sample that wasn't being cleaned out or removed. So I think this cocaine shit about Tyson Fury, there's probably some deeper story into it. Like, I think there's something more into it. I would like to know more about it. I hope Tyson Fury does not get depressed anymore. My opinions on the Scarface Montana thing is it's kind of bit, I guess it's a bit controversial, you can call it, because people see him they see this whole shit as annoying. And Tyson Fury, is kind of unprofessional for him to put that out, but at the same time, Tyson Fury made it clear that he doesn't take this game that seriously, all that too seriously. Because one thing Tyson Fury, I guess I think could be a good thing, positive or negative. This grabs attention, and whatever it does from now, like if he hopefully passed the cocaine allegations, but whatever it does from now, it will get him attention. Positive, negative attention. All publicity is good publicity. Almost all publicity is good publicity. So yeah, man, I hope he's positive. It seems like fun. He's saying, yeah, Klitschko's gonna get smashed. I don't think Klitschko's gonna continue with that fight because he doesn't trust Fury. But at the same time, look, Klitschko pulled out once, and Fury only pulled out more than one more time than Klitschko did. So I can kind of see what Klitschko is going with this, but at the same time, he needs to fight Tyson Fury. Who else is he going to fight? He lost. He didn't avenge that loss, right? That's what people are going to say. He needs to fight Tyson Fury. If not, is he going to fight Anthony Joshua? A high risk, low reward fight. David Haye is already someone who's his brother beat, but David Haye is somehow fighting bums, and again, that's a high risk, low reward fight as well. Because, not low reward, because the way Klitschko's are seen is they kind of fight similarly. So if one wins, it's kind of win to the Klitschko's. So if David Haye fights Klitschko, it's almost like a rematch to people. And I think for a lot of people, it's pointless rematch because David Haye was outclassed by Vitaly Klitschko, who's now retired. I think Deontay Wilder will also be a high risk. All of these fighters, David Haye, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, a high risk and I guess pretty high, not the highest reward, but no, I wouldn't say that, not the highest reward. They're quite high reward actually if you think about it. David Haye is a big name. He beat Klitschko. Sorry, he faced Klitschko. He beat good fighters. He beat a lot of good fighters, man. Anthony Joshua, there's a lot of hype around him. Big puncher, strong gold medalist. Deontay Wilder, bronze medalist, huge puncher. And yeah, so I guess these fighters are high risk. Luis King Kong Ortiz is also calling him out, and this Klitschko against Ortiz will be it'd be a good fight. It'd be a really good fight if this happens. But Luis Ortiz is not someone that really sells. It's kind of like the ignored man because Luis Ortiz is the high risk, lowest reward fight. One of the lowest reward and the highest risk fight in boxing, to be honest. Picking Luis Ortiz, you don't get too much out of it. I don't think you'll get too much out of it because not a lot of people know him and there's not a lot of buzz around him. He needs to fuck some shit up. He needs to do some crazy shit to get some attention like Tyson Fury is doing. Bad publicity, good publicity, it doesn't really matter. Luis Ortiz needs to get that attention. But anyway, I'm going around in circles. I just want to say that Luis Ortiz was a high risk, low reward fight, and I think Klitschko doesn't really have that many options. David Price here and there. But who's David Price, man? Klitschko's in the kind of end of his career. He still has a lot in him, and he should be picking the big fights. So he should be fighting Fury, Joshua Wilder. He's trying to fight Fury for a rematch, but it's not going well for him. Joshua Wilder, hey, I think these are the fights he should be taking. But again, these are risky fights. These are really risky fights. And that's, I think, initially in this video, I was thinking Tyson Fury might, like, Klitschko might not fight Fury. But then I'm thinking Klitschko might wait, because which other big name is there that could be a low risk, like, because you know the rest of the heavyweights that like are buzzing, Anthony Joshua, David Haye, Wilder are high risk. They got a punch and they are tall as Klitschko. I think Wilder has a longer reach than Klitschko, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah, these are high risk fight, and the Tyson Fury fight is, you know, imagine if Klitschko picks up another loss, like from like Joshua or something. So that'd be really detrimental for his legacy. So I think Klitschko might wait. I won't be surprised. But then again, if he picks Joshua, I won't be surprised either, because he may want to challenge himself. So that's kind of it. The heavyweight division is kind of picking up. This team is kind of back, I would say, compared to like 5-10 years before. Yeah, I hope Shannon Briggs also comes to the mix. David Haye fights him. So that's kind of what I have to say. I'll be back with more videos very soon.